Hi folks, this is a quick review of the British Ministry of Defence MOD brown boots, brown combat boots by Bates, the US company, and these come under what is known as the patrol category. I have created a separate video showing talking about the various categories. There's 5 in total, and this is the patrol category. And the patrol is really designed for somebody who's carrying a lightweight pack, not expected to be in extensive combat, or possibly rear echelon troops as well, as opposed to frontline infantry fighting. A little bit about Bates. Bates are a highly respected US manufacturer. They trace their history back to 1885, and they've been creating boots for the military. Certainly during the Second World War they did over 1 million pairs of shoes and boots. I think they supplied during the First World War, Korea, and the recent conflicts, Afghanistan, Iraq. And they also have recently secured the contract from the US Marine Corps for their temperate tan combat boots. So they're a very well known and respected company. Back in 2009 they've entered the contract, or tendered the contract, for this patrol boot, and obviously successful with that. The other boot in this category is the boot by the Turkish company YDS, and I'll review that separately. Now this boot seems to be actually almost the same, if not the same, as their standard tactical sports 8-inch boot in black. Because apart from military boots, they also create boots for the police force and law enforcement, some workers' boots, and I think they've recently moved into sports boots for motorcycling, ATVs. And these boots, although they're for the MOD, seem to be, I think, very similar, if not the same, as the standard black tactical boot. The difference might be in the type of nylon used, I'm not quite sure, but this has, as we can see, leather uppers and nylon uppers, and the nylon is 1680 denier ballistic nylon. It has a PK breathable mesh lining. We can just see the label there, for if that's focused. Label on the inside showing it's a UK MOD boot with the arrow there. Okay, and date of manufacture was July 2014. It has a nylon shank. They have non-metallic hardware, so they're airport friendly, which is quite handy, I think. It has a rubber outsole, and it has these mini lug designs. I've seen all the reviews. I'm not sure how long these actual little lugs last. I'll wait and see, because I do total up all the mileage that I do in my boots, so we'll see how long these last. And it's cement sole construction, more like a tactical police boot than a military boot. A bit of a break with tradition here from the MOD. It's waterproof up to the 4th outlet. Show that. The tongue is not stitched all the way, but up to the 4th outlet here it's waterproof. For me, using them in civilian life, it's a summer's day in England today, a nice day, but as always it'll probably rain later, because that's very typical of English summer. And these are the ideal sort of boot to use on a summer's day. Low level walks, not heavy at all, very light. I mean, compared to, this is the standard combat infantry boot now, one of the makes. Much heavier construction and much heavier boot. I was using these yesterday. Still very comfortable, but quite heavy. So if you were looking for a pair of boots for sort of low level walking, not necessarily on the big hills, walking the dog on a Sunday, just general, then these would be ideal, I think. If you wanted a pair for travelling, I try to do some walking in South Africa when I can in the Drakensberg, and if you wanted a pair to cut down on weight for travelling, again, to me would seem to be ideal for that. They seem to be, you know, reasonably well made, or well made. They're double stitched. Bates manufacture all their US Army boots in their US factories, but they also have factories in the Dominion Republic and China. Not sure where these are made, but they do seem to be of high quality, and we'll see how long they last. In terms of cleaning, I'm a traditionalist, so I tend to use good old dubbing, which there's a company called Punch, which is still going, and there's a company called Dale's here, which are now gone defunct, unfortunately, and with a bit of probably kiwi on them as well. That's kiwi parade gloss, just try and keep them clean. Cost wise, these are very, very economical boot, I think, by any standards, because brand new in the UK you can get these for £80 sterling. Now £80 sterling is something like 105 US dollars at today's rates, exchange rates, and say 94 euros. The importer of baits in the UK, a company called Niton 999, have actually got a special offer on at the moment for £70 on certain styles, and they've put discontinued lines, so it might be that these boots won't be available in the future. I bought mine as usual from the good old Army surplus, where I'm buying all my boots, and they cost me £40, which is something like $52, 47 euros. So I think if you could pick a pair up for that price, for, as I said, certainly as a casual boot, they would be ideal. I've not used these a lot because I've not been in the UK that much to be able to use them, but I did take them out for a fairly long walk the other day, so 20 kilometres, and they were very, very comfortable. Alright, that's all for now, so as always, take care out there and keep walking.